I'm Heidi Rue with partiesforpennies.com for Sizzix. Parties for Pennies is a budget-friendly party blog that gives you ideas for parties and recipes and all kinds of projects. And today begins a 4-part video series on how to throw a travel-themed party. You could call it a passport party or around the world party. It's all using your Sizzix machine. The first project that I want to start on is a passport book. Now, I also created a passport invitation as well. I just did it on my computer. It's really, really easy. But once your guests get here, I'm gonna hand them out this little passport book. And inside, it's got all these pages. And then when they get there, you can have different activities or trivia questions, and they can get stamps on the different pages of your passport book. So what you'll need for your own passport book is a Sizzix Big Shot. You'll need a jelly bean soup file folder die. Now, all the projects that we're using for this party are using stuff from the Jelly Bean Soup line. It's super cute, you're gonna love it. And then you're gonna need 2 cutting pads. Of course, paper, so I'm using craft paper for the outside part, and then white paper for the sheets inside. And then also, this is optional, but what I did is I created my own stamps for my passport book. This is using the Circle Words Jelly Bean Soup framelits, and I created my own stamps for the passport book. So you can do that, or you can just use a regular stamp if you want to too, if that would be easier. And then you'll need some scissors and some twine. I'm using some red and white baker's twine, and you'll also need a stapler. So let's get started. So you're gonna need to take your craft paper, the outside of your passport book, and add it to your die. I just created this like passport title page just on my computer, and it's really, really easy to do. So now I'm gonna lay it out on my die like this, and then we're just gonna feed it through the Sizzix machine. So we're gonna sandwich it between 2 cutting pads. It's one on the bottom, and then your die. Make sure that's lined up. And then another cutting pad on top. Run it through, and then you have got the starting or makings of your passport book. Now we're just gonna fold this together, and then there's the passport book, the outside cover. Now we need to add the pages. So I've got these different white sheets of paper, and these are cut, so this is like I believe it's a 4 3.5, I believe, file folder. So just cut it at about 4 by 3 sheets of paper, just a little smaller than your file folder. And then we're just gonna fold that in half, insert it into our passport book like this, and then now we'll need our stapler. So we'll staple it in the middle here. You know what, I'm just gonna do 1 staple. You can do 2 if you want to. So now our pages are secure, and we just kind of want to, jazz it up on the outside too. So I'm going to take this baker's twine and add it to the seam of the book. I'm going to go around twice, and then I'm just going to tie it together. I do know how to tie, I promise. I learned a while ago. Okay, so we'll just cut off the excess. And you have your passport book ready for the stamps. And I went ahead and already cut out 1 stamp too from the Circle Words framelit from the Jelly Bean Soup. So then you can even add like words, so you can do different countries. You can do like Italy and France, and you can have the kids do different activities to get stamps on those pages. For instance, learning how to say hello in the different languages, or even like fun stuff. For instance, for Italy, you could have a spaghetti, what do you call it? Like surprise search. Just get a bowl of spaghetti noodles, have some type of like little object as the surprise, and they have to dish it out or find it without using their hands. You can just do fun little stuff like that too. And then you can add the stamp to their passport book, and you've got a really fun favor, and then also a fun activity for your party. So there's your passport stamp book. Stay tuned for more travel-themed party ideas using your Sizzix machine. Subscribe to the Sizzix YouTube channel, and all the products that we used are listed below this video.